Good evening, Husky fans, as we are getting ready for quarterfinal football action here as the Huskies are set to take on the Tri-Valley Mustangs, a rematch of 3 weeks ago. The weather is very similar to 3 weeks ago as well. The Huskies come in having defeated Groton area last week, and the Mustangs come in having defeated St. Thomas More at home. So this is a 4-5 matchup in the playoff rankings or seedings, I guess. We will go with the starting lineups for Tri-Valley. On offense, left tackle is Isaac Nielich. Left guard is Brendan Newman. Center is Hunter Pleger. Right guard is Reese Smith. Right tackle is Luke Nielich. Left end is Everett Altoff. Right end is Trey Johnson. Wingback is Logan Ellison. Brody Devig will come in. Tailback is Carter Sorensen and Landon Razor. Fullback is Kobe Carruthers and Hayden Hastings, and quarterback is Eli McFarland. If you remember 3 weeks ago when the Huskies faced the Mustangs scored 14 unanswered, and the Huskies answered in the second half with 24 unanswered. So I would say a game where both teams feel like they played one good half of football, trying to duplicate that and then carry it over into two halves of good football. The Mustangs are coached by head coach Dan Sneathen, assisted by Scott Hausman, Chris White, Zach Schroeder, Austin Lewing, Jaden Fitzsimmons. Cheerleaders for the Mustangs are Sydney Anderson, Avery Felsheim, Haley McNamara, Bailey Peterson, Ainsley Pullman, Jenna Robinson, Sydney Schneider, and the cheer coach is Jennifer Gruenwald. We will pause for a word from our sponsor and be back with the Huskies starting lineup and some information on games already started here tonight.
An enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in South Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Like it was unlocked because the thing wasn't spinning on the. Yeah.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Insurance. Your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
And we're back as we hear starting lineups taking place on the field. Again, Tri-Valley comes in having beat St. Thomas More 24-7 a week ago. And the Huskies come in having defeated Groton area last week at home 48-13. We'll start with, or continue with the Huskies starters. We'll start with offense again. So the lineman for the Huskies, left tackle Hudson Kemp, left guard Reed Saylor, center Aiden Zock, right guard Grayson Jacobs, right tackle Evan Fornia. Tight ends are Ashton Fairbanks and Garrett Merkley. Wide receiver Carson Timmons and Grayson Gerard. And running back is Jake Gale. Quarterback is Keaton Gale. Again, the line are Kemp, Saylor, Zock, Jacobs, Fornia. Tight ends are Fairbanks, Merkley. Wide receivers are Timmons and Gerard. And running back is Gale, and Gale is your quarterback. This will be, well, I guess we don't want to say the final home game for the Huskies just yet. Depends upon what happens here tonight, and then what happens along, West River with Winter. So if there's an upset there, the Huskies will be at home. If both higher seeds win tonight, then the Huskies will make the trip to Winter. So the last 3 years, then the Huskies have been on a collision course with the Warriors, and them likewise with the Huskies.
Yep, absolutely.
So Winter's always been kind of to the top, and we don't want to talk too much about it here tonight, but the Huskies have certainly elevated to the top tier of the 4 or 5 programs you want to think that consistently going in no matter what every year are going to be talked about being in those final couple games of the season.
Yep, for sure. Definitely.
The Huskies are coached by head coach Jake Terry, assisted by Jake Otkin, Manny Scarman, Mason Temme, Adam Timmons, and Heath Van Rokel. The cheerleaders are Graceland Bruns, Jaden Provost Shea, Chloe Spalding, Cece Curry, Briseis Love, Peyton Stacy, Zandra Stoltz, Jaden Crippen, Layla Peters, and they are coached by cheer coach Maria Love. Managers for the Huskies are Ava Peters, Tessa McMahon, Taya Miller, Natalia Telke, Connor Saylor, Austin Clerks. Ball boys are Dempsey Otkin, Dylan Peters, and the stats guys are Chris Trometer, Dan Swadek, Eric Fornia, Eric Johnson, and then I think we've kind of subbed a few of those guys in and out, but they're doing the work. So, Chili, so we will pause for the playing of singing of the national anthem by the Elementary Honor Choir. Nice job by the elementary honor choir. Members of that honor choir are Sophia Hansen, Addie Niles, Addie Walleri, Becca Stacy, Taylor Stacy, Tenley Trainer, Jacob Casper, Logan Hansen, Emma Sellers, Layla Behringer, Kaya Earlbeck, and Elia Gonzalez. They are under the direction of Cheryl Tatro. Does amazing things. I went in and see if I could give it a try, jump in there at the end. She said, I can't carry a tune. So kind of important. Nice job by
That's right.
those honor choir members.
They were kind of the backup for tonight because Mr. Pullman said the band was not going to perform, and we got an email from her at 6 this morning about it already, asking if students wanted to do it. So
good thing they came. I
Yeah.
was a backup.
that would have been scary.
CD then, I think. And the clerks would have had to dig out the CD.
I think so.
We're going to go on and get the CD. So Kendall will keep an eye on the toss here. Some Husky stats. We went over these a little bit last week. But a couple of team stats here for the Huskies. EPJ comes in averaging 39.2 points per game. Opponent averaging 9.1.
Not bad.
Yeah, pretty solid. Opponent rushing yards, 806 for the season, 90 yards per game. Huskies' average rushing yards is 201. Passing yards, 641 for opponents. Huskies passing yards, 145. Theirs would be 70. Opponents 71 yards per game. Huskies 145 per game. Total yards, give up average 161, and the Huskies average getting 346. And one stat of note that was caught on the way out by Tucker Newhart. He says, Dad, we have only given up 7 points all year in the third quarter.
That's impressive.
Yeah, good catch by Tuck.
He's on top of all that stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Kind of going through those. So we are ready for some action.
Yep.
Obviously, Kendall, what do we have on the toss here?
So Tri Valley won the toss, chose to defer to the second half. Huskies are going to receive.
So Mustangs won, and we'll get the ball in the second half.
Yep.
Huskies looking to continue that unanswered consecutive point streak they started 3 weeks ago against the Mustangs. Similar type weather. Early in the season, we start these under sunlight. Late in the season, we start them under the lights.
That's right.
Merkley is going to keep it. Coming near side. He's got a little seam, and he's going to stay inbound, and he's going to step out of bounds.
Pretty good return there from Merkley there.
Good return early. Kendall, before we get too far into football action tonight, would you believe it if I told you that I called the Rangers and the Diamondbacks were going to be in the World Series the first game of the year? Would you believe me if I told you that? I wouldn't believe it.
I wouldn't either.
You're a smart man. So good for those two teams getting started on Friday.
Yep.
I'm shocked the Diamondbacks made it. I looked at their roster. Yep. They don't have anybody signed for 10 years. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Here we go. They're going to go right up the middle with Gale.
Interesting. The tush-push play that's big now in the NFL.
Right away, yeah.
Gain of about 3 for Keaton.
And you got to think here tonight, just like when we played Bridgewater, Emory Ethan, and these guys 3 weeks ago, ball security is a premium.
It is. Every possession's real important tonight. Not that it isn't always, but it's field position or field conditions probably aren't the greatest. Oh.
Gale on the carry, and that's going to be a loss.
Loss of a couple. Yeah.
So we're going to bring up here third down and 9, a minute into the game. Mustangs winning the toss, deferring to the second half. Huskies on the opening drive of the game. 3rd and 9. Timmons far side. And a handoff to Gunnar Ewing. He's got a seam, and he just got tripped up or slipped.
Yeah. Gain of about 3 for Ewing there.
Yep. And that's your other thing there, the footing.
Yep, footing's going to be big time tonight. It'll be it's gain of about 4 for Ewing there. But, yeah, it's going to be.
I don't know if he got tripped up. If he
it's hard to tell.
He could have got tripped up.
Yeah, he might have.
He had an opening there, too.
Yeah, there was a big hole there.
Would have been close to first down. They had linebackers and corners closing, too.
Yep.
Nice punt.
Nice punt.
Fair catch called for. Don't want to get into that with Iowa fans.
Nope.
Let's not get in the back and forth of a fair catch, not a fair catch. Could get ugly. Anybody come in wearing a Gophers sitting right next to, I don't know. Good play right there. Again, good punt.
Yeah.
Not ideal conditions. Kendall, you're going to go check out a solid football game on Saturday, Brian.
I am.
Yeah, no,
Should
why
be
not?
Interesting.
My kind of football, snowing outside, play it inside.
That's right.
I like it.
You don't sound like a true SDSU fan, though.
Well,
football's played outside. That's what they always say.
I listen at home. So here we go now. 10:02 left. Mustangs under the direction of Eli McFarland.
Oh, nowhere to go there.
And nothing there. Yeah, both teams defensively know you're not probably going to air it out. So if you do, it could be wide open.
Zock and Ashton Fairbanks on the tackle, I think.
Ashton Fairbanks comes into the night leading the team in tackles with Grayson Gerard at 29.
Okay. He's outside. He gained about 5 there. Tackled by Fairbanks and Evan Fournier.
So we're going to bring up 3rd and 7. Evan Fournier's got his own fair share of tackles here for the Huskies, 228.5.
Yep. Big 3rd down here right away.
Yep. Both teams trying to feel each other out here.
Yeah,
not trying to do anything wild and crazy early on.
Yep.
They're going right up the middle with
nowhere there
44,
too.
Kobe Carruthers.
Gained about a yard. Tackled by Jake Gale. Drayden Wagner, Jake Gale.
Wagner and
Jake
Gale.
Gale.
Nice job right there. So now we got 4th and 2.
Oh, they're going to go for it.
Boy, what are you going to do here? Big time call early on.
Well, they going to line up in punt formation? No, they're going for it.
Going to try to
better watch the ball.
Push this Husky line. Yeah, we've seen a couple of those where we have some false starts, and they are going to run it.
Trying to get outside.
Near side, and he's going to be open, and this could go with Carson on the angle. Is he going to run him down? Yes, good job by Carson Timmons. On the angle there. Big tackle.
Yep. Everybody thought they were going to run it inside, and they kicked it outside, and they got the end. And
Brody Devig on the carry, and he was able to get loose up and pretty quick.
Yeah, he's got some speed.
Good job by Carson.
Nice job by Timmons on the angle. And
coming far side. Chase him down. Big 4th down for the Mustangs. Huskies digging in here now with the ball at the 15. 1st and 10 from the 15. Going right up the middle with Carruthers, and he's going to have a decent gain. Still driving, and he's going to have a first down.
I thought he was down back there.
So did I.
And then I saw a bunch of people moving. I thought maybe he fumbled, but
driving hard all the way there. Huskies a little slow to get up. Here we go.
Fairbanks, and I'm not sure who else on the tackle there.
Timmons, I think, was the closer on the end there anyway. So 1st and goal, opening drive for Tri-Valley, 7:14 here to go. Opening quarter.
Yep.
McFarland has the Mustangs set, running Carruthers up the middle, and he's in untouched. And Mustangs strike early. And we've seen this before.
Yep.
So 6-0. Let's see what we do here if we're going to kick. or are we going to go for 2? Can't remember up there. I think they kicked them up there, didn't they?
They had a guy kicking in Warmouth, kicking pretty far, so I would assume they'd kick. Yeah, he's
Would you say
setting his puck up there.
Heavy mist coming down.
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting, too. Every extra point could be the point tonight. Kicker is number 53, Reese Smith. And it's up, and it is good. And with 7:01 left to play, the Mustangs lead the Huskies 7-0 on your Jensen Insurance Agency scoreboard. We'll pause here on Fuller Digital Solutions for a quick break.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
And we're back here as the Mustangs lead 7-0. Winner over Aberdeen Roncalli 6-0. Start of the third. Good one out in winner. Rapid City Christian 7-0 over Dual. Hot Springs 7-0 over Sioux Valley. Kendall, you heard me. I called it right away.
You did.
And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's okay. But I thought that Hot Springs team a little bit dangerous out there. Oh. And we're going to bring it here now with Gerard Merkley, and he could go with the ability to take it, and he's still on his feet all the way out to what the 41.
Yeah, nice
line.
Return.
Good job by Garrett Merkley. Every time he gets it back there, same with Gerard, they have a chance to go.
Yep, they do.
Merkley's returned 2 of them. Grayson's returned 1. Huskies come into the night averaging 145 yards on the ground behind what has been a very good offensive line. So second possession of the night for the Huskies. Going to hand to Gale, and Gale is going nowhere.
Please.
Gale is stuck in the backfield by number 51, Connor Carruthers.
Yeah, yep. Loss of about 4 there for Gale.
So we're going to bring up second down and 13 as we have 6:30.
Yep.
Opening quarter. Right now, we've got to say momentum with the Mustangs, but that changes throughout the course of the game. No problem. Big play here for the Huskies would change that real quick. So Keaton is going to keep it up the middle. Good run right there.
Run.
There's a first down.
There's a first down. Nice run for Keaton.
Nice job, Keaton Gale. There we go. First down.
Yep, gain of 14 for Keaton. Nice run there. Picks up the first down for the Huskies of the game.
There we go. Good job by the O-line paving the way right downhill.
Yep, we had a nice running lane there. Broke a couple arm tackles.
Yeah.
You're not going to bring him down by a little arm tackle.
Going to slip right off tonight, too.
Yeah, especially.
And a pass to Ewing, and there's that forward or backwards. We got a whistle right away on the far side, incomplete pass. And it was close. We are right in line with it, and I think it was a straight line pass.
It was close.
It was close. Far official called it right away incomplete. Good job by that official.
Yep, that was close.
Good job by that official. Right or wrong, he made the decision and lived with it right away.
Yep.
And I don't think it was wrong. I mean, it was
close. I think it was.
It was close.
Yeah, it was. I think it was the right call.
Everybody went after it like it was a fumble, and that's what you're taught to do.
Yep, you have to.
So.
Just to make sure, because you never know.
Right.
The ref might have just a little bit different angle on it and say it was a backwards pass. And
you're not going to listen for the whistle. So what do we got? Flag here in the Huskies. Delay a game. And that's going to march the Huskies back, bring up second down and 15.
Yep. First penalty of the game.
Second down and 15. Huskies coming off of their first down run by Keaton Gale. Incomplete pass, and then now a delay of game penalty. Keaton Gale has us set and ready to go. Inside handoff to Merkley. Does he get loose? It's going to be a first down for Gale.
There you go. Nice run. Nice run. Gain of 20.
I got to tell you, right in front of us here, those were some very sure handoffs.
Yes,
they were not loose with the ball at all. Well instructed. They were tight.
Usually that plays a little bit quicker, but like you're saying tonight, they're making sure they're getting that handoff.
Yeah, I think it was more make sure we get it handed off, and then still
got 20 yards out of it. So that's good play.
And they were sure handoffs.
Yep.
Merkley going far side. Huskies sticking with Merkley. That's going to be a good tackle on the far side. Shedding the block was number 37, Tyler Grunwald.
Yeah, no gain on the play there. So
Huskies, going with Merkley. Couple of plays there in a row, trying to get his speed to the outside.
So far, they haven't been able to get to the edge.
Yeah, most has come right up the middle, hasn't it?
Yep, they tried a few times to get outside, and they just can't quite get the corner.
4:38 left. Gonna pass.
There it is.
Timmons, good catch. That should be a first down. Or close to it. First down.
Gain of
good drive
12.
here by the Huskies, answering the drive from the Mustangs. 4:30 exactly left.
Gain of 12 there for the Huskies. Nice pass and catch.
Yep. Safe pass and catch there, but a nice one.
Yeah, he was wide open over the middle there, so that was something you might want to come back to here.
Any pass going to be open, you think, because they're going to be risky. Jake Gale is going to be going to get nothing. Not that you shouldn't do him.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to haul him in. I mean, that was a good safe pass right there for 10 yards.
Everybody's kind of
selling
out to try and stop the run because you're not probably going to throw the ball much tonight. But if you can get the ball off and get a good pass, and I mean you got a good shot.
Yep. So gain of 1, second down and 9 for the Huskies. Nice drive. Again, answering the Mustangs scoring drive moments ago. We got a flag here again. It's going to be so second down and 14
yep.
3:28 opening quarter.
Oh, yeah.
In this quarterfinal football action. Winner takes the lead 12-0, and Sioux Valley Hot Springs tied 7-7.
Oh.
It's going to be some good football, and we're going Gale. He's got a crease. Almost slipped by. Good answer.
Yeah, he got over half of it back.
I was going to say he got about half, but a little over half.
Yeah. Gain of, call it 9, yeah.
So 3rd and 6, you're going to think you got 2 downs to get 6, right?
That was Jake Gale, right?
Jake Gale on the carry,
Gain of 9, yep.
Probably not kicking him any field goals here tonight.
Yeah. Never know.
That's true. Ewing.
There's a hole. There's a hole.
Right up the
there
middle.
You go. I think he's got
driving.
it.
Close. Looks like he's just short.
Really?
In the far Nope.
I think he's.
Nope. First down.
First down and goal, looks like.
First down.
So that was a gain of 6 by Gale. Keaton.
Success tonight coming right up the middle. You're right.
Yeah, they have.
Can't remember now 3 weeks ago if we were going outside and they've adjusted, and now we're going inside and we've adjusted. So first and goal at the 9. Pretty quick opening quarter.
Oh.
On a damp fall evening. Gale right up the middle again, and he ain't messing around.
Jake Gale took the handoff.
Just short.
Jake Gale on the Wildcat there.
Jake Gale taking a snap. So we're at the 3-yard line. Just under 2 minutes and clock running.
Yep, nice run there by Jake.
Yeah, great drive by the Huskies here, able to overcome 2 penalties.
Yep.
False start and a delay of game.
Yep, that's been big.
And he is stuck in the backfield there.
Hey.
And that was
Loss
hit
of
by
one.
44 Kobe Carruthers.
Yep.
He's a pretty good linebacker.
Yeah, he is. you said his name quite a bit already, and we're still only in the first quarter tonight. And remember the last time we played, he had a lot of tackles.
Yep. Yeah, he fires through there pretty good. Huskies want a timeout. 1:14. 3rd and goal from the 4 when we come back.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
We're back as the Huskies take a timeout on what has been a nice drive down to the 4-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 4, 1:14 opening quarter.
Yep, 3rd and goal from the 4.
So big time play, and like what we said before, in a game that will probably have quite a few of them.
Yeah.
So we have Keaton Gale now back at the quarterback position. 2 wideouts to the far side. Gonna fumble, and what do we got? There's ball security, and the Mustangs got it. The Mustangs got it. Ball was loose and slippery. Nice drive by the Huskies. Now defense dig in. Still got it at the, 10-yard line? 5-yard line.
Yep, 5-yard line.
So the Mustangs will take over the 5-yard line. Minute 10 to go. Be ready here. First snap. Could see the same thing. So let's see what we have here now. Minute 10. Quick change here. Defense ready to go. And we're coming near side on the same play. He slips.
Trying to get outside again.
Yep, same play they broke early here, wasn't it? Who was it? Number
10, or I can't remember what number it was, I guess, but
yeah, I can't remember either, but it was not Debig that time.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
That's who they ran it to earlier.
Yep.
So no gain. Yeah, and the longer the rain falls, the wetter the grass gets.
Yeah.
So we had the best footwork we had early here, probably. They're coming right here with Devick. He's trying to make a move. Good tackle
nice
right there.
Is that Merkley? Yep, nice play by Merkley.
Good job by Merkley and Fairbanks. Garrett Merkley having himself a good first quarter.
Yeah. Yep.
Both on offense and defense.
Yeah.
So 26 seconds. Clock stopped. Out of bounds. 3rd and 3. Yeah, get a stop here. Make them punt.
Yeah, big stop here. That'd be huge.
Yep.
I mean,
3 going right up the middle, and I don't think he got it. He didn't get anything.
He might have gained a half a yard, possibly.
4th down, big
decision.
decision.
Tackle made by Hudson Kemp.
Hudson Kemp, that's going to do it for the first quarter. And we'll see what the decision is. No. Timeout for Tri-Valley. Mustangs take a timeout.
Well, yeah.
So we will take a quick timeout also.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
We're back here as Kendall says, probably good thinking. Take a timeout, punt with the wind.
Yeah.
So 4th down and a, 3? 2. 4th down and a long 2.
Long.
Short 3. These look like they are dropping back in punt formation. Big time snap here. We've seen that before in wet conditions.
Yep. Yeah, we have.
So punt here. Huskies don't believe it. They don't have anybody back. Or they're coming at it, and that's a big punt.
Oh, wow, look at that punt.
Big
nice
punt. If he gets a roll, he's going to do dead at about the 37-yard line.
Nice punt.
And that'll do it for an opening quarter of quarterfinal action here on the Jensen Insurance Agency scoreboard, 7-0. We'll be back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
We're back as we start the second quarter. Hot Springs, Sioux Valley still tied at 7. Huskies drive after a big stop. And we're going to Luke Schmitz. He's going to be stood up.
Gain of about 2 for Luke.
Tackled by number 5, Landon Reiser. Yeah, Luke Schmidt's a load to bring down.
Yeah.
Especially get him up that high.
Yeah.
Hands are wet. Pants are wet. Slippery.
That's right.
So 11:29, and we're coming near
There's
side. Good cut there
nice
by,
cut by
Jake Gale.
Nice cut. 40.
Farland
Gain of 14 for Galer.
Good cut in there.
Yes, that was
really
a good
stayed
cut.
Balanced. Cut well right there.
And kept his feet somehow cutting that quick. That was a good cut.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it didn't slip out
yeah,
from under him. NFL game, we'd see them all change spikes.
Yeah.
Have a big sideline report. We'll make it down there. Talk about the shoes. Ball is loose again, and the Huskies, I don't know. Boy, we were on top right away. Mustangs think they got it. No, we got it. Huskies have it. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Nope, 2nd and 14.
14, yeah. Loss of a few there on the fumble. You're right.
Yeah.
2nd and 14. Good call, Kendall.
Yeah.
We're going to dry it off with what I would say is not a dry towel.
No.
So Gale ready to take the snap. And we're going to keep it again right up the middle. Good job, Gale. Here we go.
There you go.
Good run.
Close to a first down. Gain of 4, 10.
Near side end slipped. Good cut again.
Yep.
Gale's cutting well. Yeah. Both of them.
Yep. Gain of 12.
Jake and Keaton. So we're going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Yep.
3. 3rd
good
down
12.
and 2.
Yep. Good 2.
Near side is Timmons and
empty backfield.
Can't see. So we're going right up the middle, and he's going to be stuck hard right there by
no gain. Yep.
Carruthers and Reiser. Going to be 4th down. Big call coming up right here. The Huskies defense have played strong. After the fumble, they didn't get a first down. So
I think Tri Valley knew that was coming. That's what they've been kind of sticking with right lately, is Keaton up the middle there, and nobody in the backfield to block for him either. So that really, they need to keep somebody in. Now they got 2 in the backfield.
Timmons and Gerard out. Gonna go to Gale, and he didn't get it. Gale to Gale, and he didn't get it.
Gale lost a couple there on the on the
61
run,
Isaac Neelich in the backfield. Again, it's just tough both ways. You got to be so sure of the handoff. It slows things down a little bit, but when you speed it up, you don't know if you're going to get the handoff.
Yep.
I mean, I'd rather have it not that outcome, but you'd rather secure the ball.
It's tough.
So Huskies turn over on downs. 9 minutes left to play here, second quarter. Hand off to Devitt.
Zach.
He's going to end up with 4 or 5.
Zach and Trace and Pearson.
Aiden Zock on the tackle. Yeah, talked to Aiden today in the Commons area. He's ready to roll tonight. Talked to his brother in class.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, good conversation. This was right before class got out. Not during class got out. We're working in there.
Well, I'd hope so.
Oh, come on now. You got a daughter in there. We got to stay on task.
That's right.
Mustangs coming to the line here. There's a dangerous pitch. Devig outside. He's going nowhere.
Couldn't get the edge. Nope, he couldn't get the edge. Nice job by, was that Gerard or no? Timmons? Timmons, yeah.
Good job filling that gap, because that's a gain of nothing, I think.
Yeah, no gain. Nice job. Yep. Nice job by the line to string it out there, and Timmons came in and cleaned it up.
Yep. So hopefully the Huskies here can get one more stop, force a punt.
Yep.
Seem to be gaining momentum on offense here and shutting the Mustangs down defensively.
Yep, they are.
So big play here. Mustangs send one wide near side. And then drop back to pass, and we're going to air it out. Almost intercepted.
Nice play.
By Fairbanks.
Was that Fairbanks who got the hand on it? Okay.
Almost intercepted by Fairbanks, and here were 2 Huskies running stride for stride with
Merkley was with them there too. Yep.
Merkley was with him. Yep.
Yep, nice defense by both them there.
Yeah, nice job by the Huskies. You're going to run that receiver wide and run one underneath.
Yep.
Good defense.
Let's see if we can get a return here now.
So 4th down.
Make sure they punt the ball away.
Yep. Huskies due to about even up that turnover ratio here at 1. So we'll take this one. And we're going to punt
they're going to fake it.
The
rugby kick.
Punt. Yeah.
Rugby kick.
And so he's going to.
That was
And what do we got going here? The Mustang is a little beat up. Did we get him?
I think the ref said he partially tipped the Merkley partially blocked it, so I think he got him in the leg a little bit there. So
well, things sting a little bit longer when it's chilly.
Yep, yeah. Coach Holman says he becomes a runner once you kick it a rugby kick. He becomes a runner, so you can tackle him. So
anything goes.
Yep, anything goes.
Gotta give yourself up.
And he got hit on the leg pretty good
down
there. Yeah, they are.
You gotta hold it, and then punt it. What are you waiting for? Especially the first time was a good punt.
Yeah, no kidding.
And they just dropped back, but 7:36.
Absolutely.
First half. And they're good cut back right there.
There we go. Nice job.
Merkley on the carry. Great play by Garrett Merkley, having himself a good first half.
Gain of 6.
Seemed like one of those cutback lanes. Everybody flowed coming towards our sideline. Merkley,
I don't know if that was planned or if he just kind of happened to see that there wasn't anybody over there.
Yeah.
It was.
Good gain here. Keaton Gale to pass. Screen play. Pass. Very effective play for the Huskies. Going to be
close.
A first down.
Is it?
Yep, first down.
What is this? I don't know. I was going to say this one, the ref on the close side over there had it right on the line as a first down. The ref over here had about 1.5 yards back.
Oh, so that's not even a left foot, right foot.
No, that was But yeah, he that was a good call by the ref on that side. So
yeah, I think he got it.
Yeah, he did. I thought.
I think the near side marked it where he felt like his knee went down. The far side marked it where the ball was when that was happening.
And that was to was it?
Gale.
Gale.
Jake
okay.
Gale. Yep.
So gain of 6.
So Keaton Gale, empty backfield, 3 wide for the Huskies, and we're going to spin to Timmons. I don't think anybody was on him.
No.
I think it was uncovered.
Yeah, he was. That's why he's.
Good catch.
Yeah.
Good find by Keaton.
Yeah, way to pay attention to that there. Gain of 6 on that.
So we're coming here at about 6 minutes. Huskies stringing together a drive. We've seen this here now a couple times, just not able to finish one off yet, but they've been able to move against the Mustangs defense now.
There he is. There
Across
he is.
the middle.
Oh,
just
so close.
short. Right off the fingertips of Fairbanks.
That was there. That was open. That was open there too. So.
Yep. Weather probably a factor on that one too.
Yep.
Slip a little bit. Slips off of Fairbanks' fingertips. I think Fairbanks catches. He runs through that tackle, is gone.
Yep.
I don't think that guy's going to bring him down.
So far, our pass patterns, our guys have been open. So,
correct.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get the ball to him,
correct.
Got a good shot.
And we're going to Jake Gale right up the middle.
Nice
First down.
Way to run the ball hard by Jake there. Gain of 6.
52, Grayson Jacobs paving the way in front of, I think Fairbanks was behind him, wasn't he? And then Zock.
Yep, nice blocking.
So this is going to be a big drive now late in the first half. Mustangs set to receive start of the second half.
Yep. Yeah.
Gale back to pass, looking for a screen again, and they are back. There's our guy, Carruthers. And I've said his name enough.
Yeah. Gonna have
that. Yeah, you want to keep. If Carruthers isn't there, those linemen are not reading that at all.
Yeah.
They're not breaking down to go back at all. They're just going.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, there's if he gets by Carruthers, there's nobody.
Yeah,
there's nobody.
It's true.
You know what I mean? I mean,
yeah,
you got to feel like.
Yep. He had blockers.
I just think going
there.
Against the Huskies O-line, if I got through that easy, I'd have to get nervous because that's not that
easy. That Carruthers is always around the ball.
Yep.
Doesn't matter where
Good
it's
read
at.
and got through the blocks there. So we got a flag, and they think we got another fumble.
What's the flag?
Flag, and the Mustangs say they got it, and we don't have a signal on who's got it. We got full start against the Huskies, so the play didn't exist then?
No.
Play didn't exist, which would be why there was no signal.
Best penalty we've had in a long time.
Yeah, that could be right if they recover it.
Yeah.
You don't like any kind of penalty,
no,
but that's going to bring up second down and 15.
Yeah.
Second down and 15. Keaton Gale ready. Huskies driving 4:36. Going to Gunnar Ewing, and he's going to slip. Gunnar having a little footing there, right there. Timmons
lost it.
Slip a little bit.
Lost it 2 there for Gunnar.
Yeah, we're bringing up third down and 17.
Yeah, 3rd and 17.
Going the wrong way. We'll bust one here. Go back a little bit. Pat the stats going the other way.
Yeah.
So 3rd down, 17, 4:06, and counting.
Fast second quarter.
Yeah, fast first half here. Yeah. Unlike what we had that opening game where everybody aired it out.
Yeah.
College type game. Incoming pressure.
There he is.
Pass to Fairbanks. He's got it. Oh! Just out of his reach. Number 11, Logan Ellison, just undercut it looking for an interception, but he didn't touch it, I don't think.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
But definitely got in the sight of Fairbanks. So Huskies going to go into punt. Nice ball by Keaton.
Yeah, that was a good pass.
Wind at his back. That was a good pass right there.
It was.
And he catches it. Gone. And Mustangs late getting somebody on. Good
Nice
punt by Grayson. Good catch, and that's going to be, he's down. Slip down, there we go. Landon Reiser. Now you got guys slipping down.
Yep.
That's going to really get in your mind. You're going to cut a little slower.
Yep, it is.
It's going to be tough. So here we go, 3:41. See what the Mustangs want to do here. Huskies defense since the opening drive has given up little to nothing.
Yeah. Yep. They could use a turnover here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, you're deep there, 3:41. You're going to get the ball.
Yep.
Second quarter. Obviously, you got to try here to do something, but.
Yep.
So here we go to Carruthers. He's going nowhere. Gain of 2. 1, 2.
Something like that. Tackled by Grayson Jacobs.
What do you do here?
Hudson
Hold him
Camp.
down one more time. If you're Coach Terry, take timeouts, get it back.
Yeah.
Got to think you're just a fingertip away here or there in the last 2 drives from tying it up.
Yep, definitely. They can punt into the wind if they can get them to punt.
Yep.
Never know.
Punt it and brings into play the snap.
Yep.
So 3 minutes exactly. And that's going, no, I didn't even know where the ball was. There we go. A couple yards there. Yeah, more than a couple.
Tackled by, who was it? I couldn't tell who tackled him.
I didn't either. I didn't even know where the ball was right away.
No, I couldn't tell.
35, Hayden Hastings was the carrier. Haven't heard much out of him.
No.
There, they went to him quite a bit up there. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
The Huskies here, big third down.
3rd and 2.
Get a stop here. And oh boy, I don't know.
Yeah, they got
I'm
it.
going to say
Pushed
they got a
ahead.
first down.
Tackled by Drayden Wagner and Evan Fournier.
So 2:22. Well, just don't.
It's only their 3rd first down of the game.
3rd first down.
Yeah,
And
I was like, this is the first one since that opening drive.
Yeah, and that sounds about right. And
Yeah.
that one right here they got was not easy either.
Nope, they had to work for
Husky
it.
defense is dug in. That's going nowhere.
Oh, there you go. Nice play.
Tackle right there. Oh, we got a flag.
Nice tackle. Aiden Zock.
Aiden Zock
Nice
on the
play.
tackle. Way to go, Zock.
That was a nice play by Zock.
That was a magnificent play.
Chased him down from behind. That was nice.
I tell you, it's what such like a gazelle out there sliding through like nothing. Came with great ease.
I think we'll decline that, yep.
Heck yeah, now you're still
where we
thinking
at?
timeouts, clock running.
Loss of 8 already anyway.
What the Huskies needed defensively right there.
Yep.
Nice job, Zock. I think he was being held, and he still got there.
Yeah.
Hold was on the near side.
I don't think
Good job.
they had a chance to hold him.
No.
He was in the backfield.
That was a
before they knew it.
backward
Nice tackle. That was Grayson Gerard.
Yep.
Yeah, that was Grayson Gerard, I think.
I think you're right. He
Yep.
didn't have any.
Nice job tripping him up there.
Yep. Yeah, timeout Huskies. Minute
Yep.
31 to go. Huskies will have 1 left. Mustangs will have 3rd and 17 on the other side of the break.
Get your wellness on track with the Elk Point Athletic Club. With affordable rates and convenient 24/7 access, the Elk Point Athletic Club makes it easier than ever to ditch those stubborn extra pounds and get back on the path to better health. With free weights, machines, ellipticals, treadmills, stationary bikes, and more, you'll find what you're looking for at the Elk Point Athletic Club. Text or email Eric today.
We're back. 1:31 to go. So now you probably want to dial it up, 3rd and 16? Stuff them short. Take a timeout. Make them punt. 2 plays, touchdown. If that happens, Kendall, you got it the rest of the way. I'm going to the casino. And we just had casino night the other night. I don't have to go very far, just in the gym. I don't even have to go very far.
Uh-huh.
And Devin's going to keep it. That receiver was coming open. Oh, and that's going to save us a timeout going out of bounds.
Yeah, knocked out by, who was it? Hudson Kemp, looked like.
Hey, nice job.
Yeah.
Pushing him out or going out. Oh, well.
Yeah, either way.
Big
we'll take
play
it.
there. He had that receiver coming open. He didn't have time to set, though.
Nope.
He gets, I say, hit hard if he stops to throw it.
Yeah, I think he would have, but I can't believe he went out of bounds, though. That's huge.
Yeah, big time. That's good. Huskies retain a timeout. That's going to come into play. Coming after it. Good punt. Looking to get away from it.
Stay away from it.
There we go. Yeah, good job, Grayson.
Hey.
Yeah, Huskies.
37, not bad field position.
We're going to keep it right here. Huskies coming out for 1:15. With 1:15 left on the opening half clock. 7-0 on your Jensen Insurance Agency scoreboard. In a game that had the billings of being a good one and hasn't disappointed yet.
No.
Second half, Huskies want to take control like last time. I won't be disappointed either. Gale going, and that's going to be... I thought it almost caught on the ricochet. Gale was overthrown, almost intercepted by McFarland.
Yep.
Timmons, the intended receiver.
That was close.
I thought Timmons was going to catch it coming off McFarland.
Yep, I know. That thing really bounced off him.
No kidding. Must have had some heat on that.
Yeah, it did.
McFarland, your quarterback, it didn't come off very soft.
Yeah.
So here we go, dropping back again. Gale is going to be...
He's
going to be loose. Now they're going to get him. Now they're going to get him. Now what do you take? Timeout or just let it go? What do we want here? Who's going to bring up third down in a long ways?
Third and about 19.
Well, yeah.
No, third and...
Well, we got 40 seconds left and counting. Yep, we're going to run it down here and then take a timeout late, it looks like. Terry is by the official. Huskies are getting set. We got the count going. Then we're going to take the snap. Here we go. Gale is running up the middle. Be brought down by Carruthers. So that's going to do it for the opening half, which has been a good one. No, we got timeout.
Yeah.
Mustangs. Mustangs take a timeout, and they're going to make the Huskies punt it.
Might as well.
Yeah, I guess. So Mustangs set to get the ball opening possession of the second half. A lot of Mustangs going both ways.
Yeah.
Huskies subbing in and out like they always do. And in the second half, we saw a little change. So if you think first half, 3 weeks ago, opening half was 14-0. Huskies dominated the second half. Tonight we got 7-0. Huskies come out and dominate the second half. Not quite as much rain up
12
there.
12 seconds.
12 seconds. Matt Guerin just popped that up there like nothing. Boom. He's a veteran. He's a veteran. I like it. I didn't even see the signal. It's just wired in down there. Good punt. Now let's see if it backfires. Drop it. Muff it. Almost. So 6 seconds left. So one play here, you think?
Yep, one play. Probably.
One play here for the Mustangs. You wouldn't think they'd get too fancy with it. So 7-0 right now. Mustangs scoring on their opening drive.
Yep.
And when one first down since, Kendall says.
Yep. 3 overall.
Mustangs take the snap and take a knee, and that'll do it for the first half. Entertaining first half of football.
Yeah.
Both teams head to dry off, warm up a little, and come back for second half action. We'll pause for a couple words from our sponsors on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Beersford, Owners Insurance Agency.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
And we're back here as the Mustangs lead the Huskies 7-0. Production manager has figured out a way to keep me quiet. Just run the magnificent commercials, words from our sponsors consecutively, and I can't jump in at all because it just mutes me out. So good move. We needed those run for sure. We couldn't do it without all the sponsors. Very appreciative of it all, without a doubt. So we'll go through here a little bit of halftime Husky happenings, we'll call it, I think. So with the cross-country season coming to a close, golf season coming to a close, volleyball will be in action on Tuesday night against Vermilion at home. First serve is 7 p.m. So come out and support the volleyball team as they look to make a return trip to the state tournament. And other Husky happenings around the school. The all-state choir delegates left Wednesday for Rapid City to attend all-state choir. The concert will be televised on SDPB on Saturday, October 28th at 6 p.m. Central Time. All-State Choir, if you're out there listening to us as a watch party, give you a shout-out to all of you. Congratulations. Hope you're having a good time, and good luck with your upcoming concert on the 28th, without a doubt. The All-State Choir participants, I think I got these right here, are seniors Cole Braun, juniors Chloe Bonema, Ella Ketchelos, Emma Ketchelos, Samantha Marks, and Levi Stoltz. Sophomores are Haley Fatig and Carter Heckathorn, and freshmen are Terrence Bintz, Anna Beth Porter, and Andrew Quiet. If I inadvertently missed somebody, I certainly apologize for that. All right, from National Honor Society. National Honor Society will hold its annual Souls for Souls shoe drive from November 1st through the 15th. People should begin seeing posters and boxes throughout the communities of EPJ and Jefferson. Shoes can be delivered to the offices in school, churches, and daycares. Shoes can be new or used. Used shoes should be clean and in wearable condition. Single shoes are accepted too. Over 10,000 pairs of shoes have been collected since the project began in 2010. That's a lot of shoes.
That is a lot of shoes.
And a job well done by the National Honor Society and the communities, students, everybody.
Yeah.
Good job bringing those in. Yeah, Miss Almond does a fantastic job. National Honor Society doing a wonderful job. I saw the boxes in the office right now. So
Okay.
You bring them in whenever you want.
Nice.
10,000 pairs of shoes. There got to be some kind of award for that or
that's
something.
Crazy.
I would think.
That's a lot.
Nice work. Very good. And again, that will run November 1st through the 15th. So if you can contribute, that would be much appreciated. And from PE department, Aaron Cooper, elementary PE had a week full of fun during the annual Halloween tag. This is true, and they had it decorated up. Nice couple skeletons around. I told the fourth graders when they went in there today, that's what happens if you don't listen.
Yeah.
You don't make it out around this time. I mean, obviously, just getting around, but it was fun. They had it decked out, lights off. Good time.
Nice.
High school PE has had guest presenters in the past month. Tracy Holmquist from Horizon Clinic came in and presented on CPR, self-defense, and mental health. Also, Staff Sergeant Jessica Anderson from the South Dakota National Guard led the students in team building and archery tag. The PE program always appreciates our guest speakers and wants to give a huge thank you to them, and the students as well, for being respectable and great participants. Aaron Cooper and Tammy Gehring head the PE department. Mrs. Gehring does a wonderful job in there as well. She does a great job with the students, and when I got to come in to pick them up, it's just, I'm not as timely. I'm not as prompt as I should be. Yeah, so appreciative of both Miss Cooper and Miss Gehring and all the teachers doing great things. We continue here. We'll want this information again going forward next week. It's always exciting. See what's going on. Notice there's nothing from my room in there.
Yeah, what's the deal?
Yeah, well, we talk a lot. You know, me and
you talk a lot. That's hard to believe.
We talk back and forth.
No.
So yeah, a lot of good stuff going on in there. You know, too many to name, really, is what it is.
Oh, okay. All right.
You should have believed that about as much as you believe the Diamondbacks prediction.
That's right. That's your challenge for the next game on the air. Whatever game it is, you got to have something from your classroom.
All right, it can be done. We can get a list together.
All right.
We can get a list together. Great kids in there, that's for sure. Think, Kenny, you only listened to me a couple nights. They got a day in and day out.
I know.
They need an award for that. All right, so finally, from Girls on the Run. Girls on the Run is running their practice 5K on Monday from 3:20 to 4:30. Anyone is welcome to cheer for the girls in grades 3 through 5. The route will take them down Country Club and back on the bike trail to the school. New program started this year by Valerie Newhart. And then the coaches are Mrs. Newhart, Jamie Donnelly, Aaron Cooper, Anne Marie Porter, and Kelly Kapperman. The girls will have a 5K run in Sioux Falls at Yankton Trails Park. November 4th is the time of that run. So, yeah, the girls involved in that really enjoy it.
They do.
A great program. So, yeah, good job by Mrs. Newhart and all the coaches getting that involved. And thank you to all of you who have your daughters enrolled in it. And hopefully it can continue for many, many more years. 5K fun run on Monday.
Yeah.
And we'll pause for a quick break, and Ken will have stats on the other side.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
And we're back. One that I forgot to mention, Chief Jacob Limoges came in and spoke with the JK through 2 about Halloween safety. Left trick-or-treat bags for all the students. So, yeah, great to have them around. Thank you to the Elk Point Police Department for your presentation. And, yeah, Halloween safety coming up. Kendall, I don't know if you missed it the other day. I told Kristen at the volleyball, I like Halloween because it's the one night I'm not as scary when I'm walking around because everybody else is dressed up scary too, so I don't really frighten anybody by my looks. I just blend right in. So, Kendall, you got the stats. Take it away.
All right. So, leading rushers for the Huskies. Jake Gale, 9 carries, 27 yards. Keaton Gale, 7 carries, 22 yards. Garrett Merkley, 3 carries, 26 yards. Gunnar Ewing, 2 carries, 2 yards. And Luke Schmitz, 1 carry for 2 yards. Receiving, led by Carson Timmons, 2 catches, 18 yards. Jake Gale, 1 for 4. Ashton Fairbanks, 1 for 0. Passing, Keaton Gale is 4 of 8 for 22 yards. So overall, we had Huskies have 22 rushes for 79 yards and 4 passes for 22 yards. Total of 30 plays for 101 yards. Huskies have 8 first downs to Tri-Valley's 3. Defensively, Huskies are led by Ashton Fairbanks with 4 tackles, Aiden Zach with 4 tackles, Carson Timmons, Evan Fournier, and Hudson Kemp with 3 apiece. Also, Ashton Fairbanks had that big pass breakup. And Huskies have been penalized 3 times for 15 yards, and Tri-Valley has yet to been penalized. And that is all the stats so far for tonight.
And we got one lost fumble.
Yep, one lost fumble. Yep.
A couple loose ones, but nothing.
Yep.
Another loss. So, yeah, I think 7-0 here at halftime. Huskies been close, just haven't been able to hit it. They're able to do that. It can really change the momentum and the outlook here because defensively they've really been in control since the opening drive. And I wouldn't even say they weren't in control in the opening drive. They just got one big one.
Yep.
And then a couple quick bursts to punch it in after that long run. So really you're looking at defensively one big play.
Yep. Exactly. And, like we said last time we played, this we do have more yards and whatnot than we did the first half last time we played. Last time, we had, 66 total yards. Second half was a completely different story. We'll see what happens this time, the second half. See who makes the right adjustments and see what happens.
Yeah. You know what they say. Most meaningless stat in the game is the score at halftime.
And statistics.
And statistics.
In general.
Well, the stats maybe.
Yeah. Hey.
But yeah, you're right. 7, Huskies come back here ready to roll. No problem. Now, Kendall, you give me a challenge. So we are studying Southeast region.
Oh, we already got something from you. That didn't take long.
Partial products in math are 2-digit times 2-digit.
Okay.
Reading, we're talking about summarizing.
Okay.
Yeah, so not too bad.
And I did hear you have another social studies test next week.
Yep.
Is it a map test or a capitals test?
Map test over the Southeast
region map test, not capitals yet.
Nope.
Okay, we studied pretty hard for that last capitals test.
It paid off.
It did pay off, yeah.
Good job.
That's good. So, good to hear.
And then we got science. They're studying science taught by Mrs. Woolforth, talking about plants.
Yep, I remember hearing that.
Stuff and language taught by Mrs. Adama. They're talking about capitalization, proper common nouns. I really like those language worksheets because I learn from them myself. You don't want me teaching language. No. Any of you out there got emails from me? They are testifying to that right now. They're saying that is for sure.
Okay.
We don't want that guy teaching my kid language, grammar, I mean. So, Huskies are ready. Team's heading to their sideline. The Mustangs will receive the opening kick here of this half, and Kendall has some updates.
All right. Number one winner, 28-0 final over to Aberdeen Roncalli. Rapid City Christian, 13-8 over Dual, 5 minutes left in the game. Number 3, Hot Springs over number 2, Sioux Valley, 28-13. 1 minute left in the second. And see if we got any 11A scores of interest. Canton up on Lennox, 22-14 at the half. Sioux Falls Christian up on Dakota Valley, 10-6 in the second quarter. Del Rapids big over Madison, 44-8 with 6 minutes left in the second. West Central big over Chamberlain, 45-6, 1 minute left in the second.
What do we got in the game of the night in 9AA? Freeman Academy, Marion.
Platte get us up 20-6 in the almost halftime.
Yeah, Platte probably a little better.
Yeah.
Probably. So once we get this opening kick here, we will read off a little, what would you say, disclaimer here by the Activity Association. So Timmons on the kick. Good kick. The rain seems to let up.
Oh.
Nice
hit by Nick Schmitz. Yeah.
Hey, way to go, Nick. That's a
nice
deep cleater.
That was a nice stick. Yeah, it was.
Madden say that all the time here. All right, we better read this here.
Nice stick.
The broadcast of these playoff games has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. This activity has been brought to you by this station, its advertisers, and the member schools of the South Dakota High School Activity Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the South Dakota High School Activities Association or the Minnesota Twins. No. So Huskies stick them, and they are fired up coming out of the locker room.
That was Drayden Wagner, Grayson Jacobs. It is funny because in the Minnesota Twins, when they read that, I hear when they have some of the guest speakers up there, they do paper, rock, scissors to see who has to do it. Dick Bremer's always out. He doesn't even have to do it.
No, he's not even in
He's the
it.
legend. He doesn't have to do
that's right. That's right. Well, once Blyleven left.
Yep.
Tough. All right, now, second down and 10. Huskies 2 big hits coming out of halftime.
Yep.
And we're going Devig on the far side, and he's going nowhere.
Gain a yard maybe.
So going to bring up.
Brought down by Fairbanks and Zach.
3rd and a long ways. Zach on the tackle, you said?
Zach and Fairbanks.
Zach had himself a real nice
Yeah, he has. He's got
game here as a senior.
He and Fairbanks both have 5 tackles so far.
Very good, yes.
Yep.
Husky crowd is awake and alive,
they're
and
waking
are
up
making
now.
some noise. Here we go.
Oh, he's going to pass.
He's going to pass it, and he's got nothing. He's got nothing. He's going to run. He's going to throw, and it's tipped by Zach.
Tipped by Zach. Yep. Nice pass.
There we
There go.
Aiden Zach looks fast out there tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nice job, Zach. And what do we got? Quarterback down here or what?
Is that the quarterback or no?
I think it is. I think it is. I think McFarland is down after that throw. Team's going to their sideline, and this would be big. Huskies set to receive the punt. We'll take a quick break.
Get your wellness on track with the Elk Point Athletic Club. With affordable rates and convenient 24/7 access, the Elk Point Athletic Club makes it easier than ever to ditch those stubborn extra pounds and get back on the path to better health. With free weights, machines, ellipticals, treadmills, stationary bikes, and more, you'll find what you're looking for at the Elk Point Athletic Club. Text or email Eric today.
Yeah, McFarland able to leave under his own power. Good to see that. McFarland, a senior for the Mustangs. Huskies with a big stop out of halftime. Coming after the punt. They got it.
Fairbanks.
Huskies got it.
Fairbanks blocked it. That's the break the Huskies needed right there.
Right there, yep.
Nice block by Fairbanks.
Yeah, good time to go after it, too. You're a little shell-shocked after your quarterback goes to the far sideline. Not as sharp coming out. Huskies go at it, and Fairbanks got it. So here we go now. 10-22.
Too much action behind this
pole. Everything's right. Kendall's being blocked by the pole. They're coming near side.
There's a nice
Gale's
break.
on his feet.
There we go. Huskies coming to life, and the crowd coming to life. Gain of 10 for Jake Gale. Nice run.
Huskies with a first down here right away, and Keaton Gale's going to keep it, and a gain of just a few.
Positive yardage, Joe.
Yep, gain of a few.
So gain of 2 for Gale.
Yeah, looks like they're going to bring up 2nd down and 8 here at the 15-yard line. Yep. 2nd down and 8 at the 15. Huskies looking to score opening drive, second half. And we're going with Gale there again, I think, and he's met.
Nope.
Oh, Ewing. He's met there by number 80?
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
Trey Johnson.
Yep, no gain there.
No gain, so big time 3rd down. Huskies looking to score after the block punt by Fairbanks. Good to see Fairbanks make that play.
Absolutely. Big play.
Couple balls off his fingertips. I'm sure he'd like back, but nice job by Ashton, as we figured.
There it is. There we go.
He could go, and he tackled.
Merkley down to the 2-yard line. Gain of
Logan Ellison on the tackle.
Not sure how far that was.
We're at the 15, down to the 2.
Down at 15, down to the 2. So a 13-yard gain for Merkley.
So brings up 1st and goal, inside handoff. Huskies have had success with that play tonight.
Oh, here we go with the tush push again.
We're going to just line it up.
Oh, we didn't get anywhere there.
It's going to go nowhere. Pulled back off the pile.
I think we need to line up and just run the ball.
Going to push them through, and going to be 2nd and goal. It couldn't move that interior lineman. Husky O-line going to put... I like the chances of them pushing them back here out of
Huskies
3 sets.
bringing in another lineman there. Brought in Shatswell. Bringing in an extra offensive lineman to get a little...
Shatswell, real quick, he pulled up when you and me didn't agree with that tackle.
Oh,
I
yeah?
got to listen to you. Yeah, he thought it was funny. I said, I got to listen to Kendall.
Right.
We got Gunnar Ewing right up the middle, and he's close, and he is
Yeah, there we go. Touchdown, Gunnar.
Huskies.
2-yard run.
So big time extra point coming up. That makes their Jensen Insurance Agency scoreboard 7-6. Huskies coming out of that first half, or locker room, I guess, at halftime with a little bit of juice.
Yeah.
So rain is what I would say almost stopped.
That's hard to tell.
Timmons, good snap, good hold, great hold.
Way to get it down.
Yeah,
nice.
Great hold by Keaton Gale. Huskies tie it up 7-7.
Yeah, nice.
7:46 left, third quarter. We'll pause for a timeout on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Every day, life throws its challenges our way. It might be sitting at a desk too long, or picking up the kids, or simply everyday wear and tear. Over time, these moments can misalign our bodies. The doctors at Heartland Chiropractic Associates understand this delicate balance. Their team of experienced chiropractors doesn't just address symptoms, but seeks and finds the root cause. Call and book an appointment today and discover why Heartland Chiropractic Associates has been voted 2 times the best chiropractic clinic in Siouxland.
And we're back here. Jensen Insurance Agency scoreboard says 7-7. Good drive. Huskies coming out just like they did 3 weeks ago. Take it right at them. Kick. We're going to... Devig, and he's going to get nowhere.
Get him down there. There we go.
Now let's see now if McFarland is back in at quarterback.
Tackled by Caden Moore, maybe?
Or if we have a backup in.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what happens here.
Yeah, I don't know if they got him or not. Big play in the game there. I don't think he's in there.
No?
I think he's getting looked at on the far side.
Is he? Okay.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, who is? No,
there he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Number 3 was going to run.
Yep.
Said, no, get out of here.
Devig was going to be your quarterback. McFarland back in a good football game in quarterfinal action. That's going nowhere. Husky. Oh,
gain of a couple.
Got a couple. Gain of a couple yards there.
Jake Gale and Fairbanks on the tackle.
So now we would have what? We got the Mustangs going into the wind here in the third.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huskies at the wind at their back.
I think it's only a matter of time before they try and get it outside again, like how they had success in that first drive. That long run. If they can get the end to suck down and get around the edge there, they got the speed to get it.
Really
run
going
away from
inside
us.
here a lot. Yeah, you got to wonder your cut. If you're able to get a plant and cut.
They haven't gone anywhere up the middle really.
Nope. Here it is outside.
No,
not much. Cut back inside. Gain of a couple.
Gain of about 3. Tackled by Zach.
Nice job, Zach. Was that his 6th?
Yep.
6th tackle tonight for Aiden Zach. Nice job.
6 for Fairbanks too on that
so
last
third
play.
Down.
Big play here.
Yep. Great thing about playoff football or playoff anything is the next play is bigger than the play before.
Absolutely.
Everyone's a big one.
Absolutely.
So here we go, 3rd and 4. Oh, was going right up the middle. I thought it was loose.
Looked like that wing on the far side might have started a little early.
Yeah, and ran
Didn't
into
he?
the quarterback.
Yeah. Fairbanks has the ball, he says.
I thought it was loose right from the start, maybe, but no.
No.
So we're going to punt it. Yeah, they're going to have to punt there.
Fairbanks on the tackle again. Give him number 7.
Well, this would be a real risky call here to not punt it.
You're gonna
right
go for
now,
you're gonna go for a punt block again here, or you're gonna
well,
play
yeah,
it
but
safe,
I mean, if you're the Mustangs, you think you have to punt it.
Oh yeah, you got to punt now.
You got to punt it.
Yeah, but they go for the block again, or you play it safe and play for a return here.
Huskies on the big block.
Oh, they're gonna talk. Oh, the rugby. Oh,
Fairbanks got it again, almost.
Oh,
and we touched it. We touched it, and they got it.
Oh, we got to leave that
Huskies
ball. We got to stay away from the ball.
They recovered. They say we got it.
What?
Our ball, or what do we got? No, officials are meeting, and they're saying Huskies recovered.
Oh, what was the call on that?
That's a big-time call right there.
Oh, it did. Okay.
So coming down, hit one of theirs.
Okay.
Break for the Huskies.
All right.
Sometimes you got to get a little fortunate bounce.
Yeah.
I would say that was one of them.
That was a fortunate one.
Good
sure.
coachable moment right there. Well, they don't want to touch it.
Yep.
And timeout, Mustangs. Yeah, they want to regroup.
I think they're going to the review. Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, they want to regroup quick. The big change right there for them for sure. We'll pause for a quick break.
Insurance Agency.
We're back here as the Mustangs take a timeout. Probably a good timeout by Coach Sneathen. And kind of regroup here before it kind of, I'm sure they're not happy with that call. Right call, we think. Big time play coming up here again. Gale going to be to Gale. He's going far side, slipping through a couple tackles. Good move by Jake Gale.
Yep.
Good move by Jake Gale, yeah.
Gale, 7 or 8 maybe?
Mustangs getting a little frustrated now. You've got a couple there thinking, how did we not get him?
Yeah, nice.
He's shifty, Jake Gale. He can shift back and forth.
Yeah, definitely.
He's pretty quick. So 4:45 left to play third quarter. 7-7 tie. And we're going back to Jake Gale. Same play, same result. Why not?
Gain of 7 again. 7 again for that Gale on that one.
Yep.
And the first down.
Huskies moving the ball here now. Huskies were moving the ball in the first half. Just couldn't quite connect on that finishing play like they did moments ago to tie this thing up. And the Mustangs have not moved the ball consistently all night. In a quarter in which the Huskies, if you remember, opening here in the pregame, has only given up 7 points all year.
That's definitely. It's gain a yard for Keaton there.
Second down and 8, 9?
9.
Second down and 9. 8.5. They tell me I like it.
You did say you're working on fractions in your room.
Yeah,
so
we're getting there.
We'll
We're
put it out
getting there.
there.
They're coming up. So here we go. And fumbled snap. Ball is loose, and that's going to be a tackle for a loss. 87 Cyrus Kirsten with the tackle. So going to be third down. And a long ways.
Yeah, a loss of about.
Third down and 20?
Yeah. 19 maybe.
They're down at 19-20.
Loss of about.
Oh, you got to be smart here now. Huskies very capable here at picking up a chunk play. We had that capability early, just missed on the connection by the pass. And so Keaton Gale dropped back the pass. Long pass is incomplete. Falls incomplete, was intended for Merkley.
Yep.
Brody Debig trying to pick it off. So here we go with 4th down. Got to think the Huskies are going to punt here, no?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Why not?
What does it help you?
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
really.
Your defense is playing solid.
Well. Yep.
Our defense playing better than solid.
Yep. Yeah.
So darn there, you want to pick up a little bit then if you're going for,
Yep.
Pick up a few, split that in half. So here now, let's see. We can get it. Merkley would have been just shy of the sticks on that catch. Huskies are going to run that screen.
Oh.
Yeah, that screen
Okay.
has been there. Again, the lineman not reading that really for the Mustangs, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Huskies. Mustangs take over, and time for the defense to rise up again.
Yep.
2:51, third quarter.
Yeah, see what the defense can do again here. So they got to step up. And
first down here, big plays. Winner beat Roncalli 28-0. Huskies hold on. They'll have a date with Winner again in the playoffs. Going up the middle, and he's going to gain maybe 2, 3. Driven back, but looks like they're going to give him 2.
Yep.
Rapid City Christian upsets Dual 13-8. Hot Springs upset Bid 28-13 over the Cossacks of Sioux Valley. End of the first half. So we got 2 games final and 2 good ones going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
2:24. Oh, he picked up a little more than I thought. That's a generous
3,
spot, I thought. On second and 7.
Yeah.
McFarland back after injury earlier. He's going to keep it his own.
Oh,
just slipped through, and he's going to get out of bounds. Driven out of bounds by Ewing and Timmons.
Yep, Timmons and Merkley on the tackle there.
Close to a Mustang first down. They have been hard to come by.
Yeah, they have.
What do they got for the game here? But
first
4,
down.
5? Oh, they're going to mark it first down.
Yeah, 4 for the first one in the second half. 4 for the game.
I tell you, no mark, no measurement at all on that.
No.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I just like to see a measurement. Bring it all the way across, I think. Huh? We got time. Weather is delightful out there. Why not? They're going right up the middle with Carruthers, and he's churning. He's going to pick up 4.
Gunnar Ewing. Hudson Kemp.
So here we go, second down and 6, 1:46. Mustangs, the 45-yard line. Both crowds getting into it, telling each other they love each other. Great. Carruthers right up the middle again, and that's going to be a first down.
Brought down by Shatswell and Reed Saylor.
Good job by Shatswell. Minute 24. Clock is stopped to set the chains, and then we'll run. Yeah, Huskies come out, scored opening drive third quarter or second half.
Yep.
Mustangs scored opening drive first half. Somebody's going to have to score again for the game to end.
That's right.
So we're going up the middle with Carruthers again. And Huskies bottle it up right there under a minute, third period.
Tackled by Ewing again.
Going to be second down and 7?
Kemp's
second down and 7.
Well.
The Mustangs huddling up here. A big time, important drive. If nothing else, they've flipped the field position a little bit. Huskies chanting defense. Good. We got it.
Hudson
Kim
almost had
running
him
to
in the back.
Kemp, who was being blocked and making a tackle.
Brought down by Zach and Fournier.
Going to be third down and 5 probably on the other side of the break. That'll wrap up the third period in a 7-7 tie and quarterfinal football action. We'll pause for a quick break on Fuller Digital Solutions. We're back in what should be a very exciting fourth quarter of football here in Elk Point.
Yeah.
As the scoreboard reads, Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies 7, Tri-Valley Mustangs 7. And the Mustangs have a 3rd and 5.
So Huskies, Tucker is right. Huskies still hold up with that 7 points on the year in the third quarter, giving up is all. So
yeah, that's
pretty impressive.
That's amazing.
That's pretty impressive.
I mean, and those are good football teams.
In 10 games, that's 7 points.
7 points.
In the third quarter. That's pretty amazing.
Pretty good job right there, and they shut the door in that third quarter. There was not even a hint of a possibility of scoring.
We got to do it again here, though, in the fourth.
Yep, stand up here. What do you think? Four down territory again.
Yep.
Both teams feeling confident in their D. Probably thinking here now, possessions are at a premium.
Yep, here he comes
and
out here.
Oh, man. Strung out. Nowhere to
go. Caden Moore. Nice job, Caden Moore. Jake Gale. Merkley. They're all out there.
Now you punt it.
Yep.
Now there's no doubt about it. Now you got to punt it here, I think. No way you're going to turn it over to the Huskies at almost midfield.
Nice job by the defense out there.
Yep, they fired off on that one big time in attack mode from the snap.
Yep.
So now Huskies already have a blocked punt and almost blocked a punt.
Yep.
So you never know here now what we got going on. Huskies also caught a break on the last punt.
Yep.
Which was not the best punt in the world. Hit a Mustang. Huskies tried to grab it. Mustang, when it hit him, it was dead ball.
Yep.
It was a tough snap. Huskies coming again. Just got it away. Gerard is going to leave it go.
There we go.
Well, here we go. Big time play here now. See if the Huskies have wore down the Mustangs like they have done with so many opponents throughout the course of the seasons.
Yep.
This year, last year, year before.
All right. Let's see what we can do here.
Husky fans listening, we'll do what we can to paint the picture for you while you're watching it.
That's right.
So 10:54 left to play in the game. And there we say regulation.
Don't say that.
We're going with Jake Gale.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Nice sidestep there.
Yeah, he's running well.
Yeah, he is.
Jake Gale, also a senior. We've made light.
Gain of 11.
Made light of a few Husky seniors here tonight. Jake Gale, also a senior,
nice run.
Playing very, very sound football.
Yep. Nice job by the offensive line on this side.
Yep.
Creating a nice hole there.
Yep. Gale finding those creases.
Yep.
Good team effort right there. Nice gain of 10, 11. Would you say 11?
11, yep.
So here we go. Going to Merkley.
Oh, he's got it. Get a block. There you go.
Play is inside.
There you go. Go.
Merkley, he could
go. Yes.
Nice job. Get Merkley. We got a flag.
Over
we got
here.
a flag. We got a flag that was called coming back here. Coach Terry disagrees. I didn't know Merkley had the ball.
Oh, you did?
He thought it was hemmed in on the far side, and then he came near side, gone, and we got a flag's going to take that off the board. So what do we got, a block in the back or a hold?
I didn't see what he called.
So Merkley on the far side, then Kim near side on that in.
So it'll still be a first down. He'll gain 20.
An interior handoff for the Huskies. And Merkley.
So be gain a 30 still for Merkley.
Big time run right there. But what do you come back to it right now again?
Why not? Why not?
Huh? That play has been effective from the get-go tonight.
It's been a little slower developing, like we said, though, to make sure to get the handoff. But
maybe more effective because of it.
Yeah.
And we're going right up the middle with Keaton Gale now.
Gain of about
big
2,
stick right there
3.
by Carruthers.
Gain of 3 there for Gale.
Yeah, a football game that has seen big plays, big calls.
Yep.
A little bit of everything. Some rain.
Looks like the rain.
No, not bad conditions right now.
Quit.
Yeah, no rain right now.
Okay.
So second down and 8, 9, 20.
Yep.
Fourth quarter. Coming near side.
Oh,
Ewing.
That was close to a face
mask. He was up around the face mask.
Close to a face mask, but
close. Going to be a loss of no gain.
No gain.
Second down and 8. 9 minutes to go. So third down, 9 for the Huskies. Still a big gain by Merkley moments ago.
Yep.
And we got Timmons on, and he's going to slip. Look, we had Timmons unguarded there. Going to bring up fourth down. And now what do you do here? Fourth down.
Go for it.
Last 2 plays, not much.
No gain for Jake Gale on that carry.
Probably the same answer you had before, huh? The defense hasn't given up much. Why not?
Yep.
Why not?
Lining up to go for it, unless he quick kicks it again, like he has in the past couple times.
Yeah, I think you probably go here. Defense doing well. He's going to air it out across the middle.
Oh, gets knocked away.
Broken up by Landon Reiser.
Nice play.
Yeah, 2 guys right there.
Yep.
So you think you want to throw it, and you wonder, too, you're throwing in kind of into the wind. If you're throwing far side, look like going to hang up a little bit. You don't want that.
No.
So defense rose up moments ago on a fourth down. So Huskies held them on downs. Mustangs hold the Huskies on downs. With every minute, it's more and more exciting.
Yep, 8 minutes left. Yeah, it's
8:01 in the fourth.
Oh, they're looking to pass
Devick
now.
going deep. Outside shoulder, incomplete.
Yep.
Hey, we haven't seen one of those very much. And the Mustangs do have the wind at their back, fourth quarter.
Yep. So
the throw there looked like he looked inside shoulder. Ball was outside shoulder. And Timmons was out there on the coverage, right? Yeah, it was Timmons, wasn't it? Yeah,
Timmons.
he was there.
Yep, he was right there.
So you want to try to catch the Huskies off guard, but when you don't, that puts you behind the sticks.
It's true.
Now you're at 2nd and 10. Good defense by the Huskies. Huskies looking to make an impact play on D here again. That's nowhere to go.
Nice play. Defensive line, who's in there that made that one? Was it Luke Schmitz and Evan Fournier? Nice play, boys.
Yeah. Schmitz and Fournier. And the seniors for the Huskies are rising up. I wouldn't challenge them.
No.
3rd and 9.
Lost it, Mom.
7:30. And I don't know. They haven't. In the last 4 plays, they've gained a yard.
Yep. Come on, defense. We need some pressure here.
And the one before they dropped, they lost 4.
Yep.
There we go. We're going Devick, and he's going to be run out of bounds by Merkley. Oh, no. And we're going to have a flag there at the end. Both teams not happy with that. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. I don't know. Coming hard, playing hard. And we got a flag thrown here late. And the Huskies have had 2 calls go against them here late. That's going to give the Mustangs a first down.
Yep. That's.
Now we got
Tri Valley's yet to commit a penalty tonight. It's pretty clean ball for them.
Yeah. And I don't know how far out of bounds he was.
Couldn't tell. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't know.
You don't have any idea. So, I mean, you got to keep coming when you're coming all full. Yeah. It's slippery. Not going to pull up on a dime tonight.
It's hard to stop there.
You're not going to pull up on a dime tonight. That's not going to happen.
Nowhere again.
There
maybe
by
a yard.
Carruthers. Good job there.
Luke Schmitz and Evan Forney again.
Yeah. Well, get a stop here yet. 6:52. Fourth quarter.
Oh, dang.
So 7-7. Big call moments ago. Probably 50-50 call.
Yep.
Goes against the Huskies, but
yeah, it's hard to tell how far out of bounds they were
all
from here.
All they got out of it was a first down.
Yep.
So we're going to Devick, far sides. It's stringing it out.
Ooh.
Coach Terry called that one.
Grayson,
He knew they were going far side right away.
Nice job. Nice job by Jacobs.
Yep, that one they had.
Yep.
They knew which way we were going right there.
They had about 4 guys in front of him out blocking.
Yep.
Grayson Jacobs still made it in there and made the tackle.
Boy, Huskies are sticking the run now. You almost got to throw.
Yep.
I would bet that's not what they want to do.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Here we go, 3rd down and 7.
Oh, he's going to throw it out.
Going to air it out, not much. Plenty of time, slipping, coming from behind. Get him.
Oh,
almost
dead. Go.
Got it, and he is gone. Fairbanks is gone. Way to go, Asher.
Fairbanks.
No flags on the field.
Big hit. Quarterback was chased down by Forney at first, and then Hudson Kemp kind of hit him as he threw. Nice play.
Hey, way to go, Fairbanks, after the first half where he probably felt like he dropped a few. Tipped it, picked it. 6. Way to stay with it. Fairbanks and Forney, you said.
Yep.
As McFarland almost slipped.
Yeah, and Hudson Kemp right at the end, almost hit him right at the end. I don't know if that kind of altered his pass there a little bit, but that was awesome.
Hey, players making plays. That's what it's all about. And a burst of speed from Fairbanks.
That was a
running
burst
away
of speed.
from him.
That was a burst of speed.
Talk about a big-time play right there. That's what football playoffs are all about. Big-time extra point still.
Oh.
And rolled back, and
did he get it?
Going to be in. He's
Made
got it.
Oh.
14-7.
That was a heck of an effort there by Keaton Gale to get
play.
that down.
Yes.
And for Timmons to wait and get the...
Yeah, good job by the Huskies
amazing.
To stay focused after that penalty.
Yeah.
And then Gale gets it down and kicks.
Wow.
Husky fans are excited. Why not? But we got 5:25 left to go. And in a game like this, she ain't over till she reads 0.
That's right.
So we're going to have to keep playing. We're going to stay here. Production manager disappeared, so we're just going to stay here for now and see what happens. So get a quick tackle here now. Don't give them any life. The Mustangs seemed a little shocked. But you can't fault McFarland trying to make a play either.
Nope.
You got to have
he got to make a play. It was 3rd and 7 or 8. I mean,
you have to, and if he gets it over Fairbanks, the receiver's open.
Yep. That was just a great play.
Yeah, just threw it on a line, and defense coming up here big. Wouldn't you know it? Offense not moving the ball much tonight.
A little pooch kick more now. This one.
And we're going to bring it straight back. Yeah, Huskies going to have to hem them in, and they do.
Grayson Gerard.
And we got a flag here now. What do we got going on? Far side flag. Certainly wouldn't think that's a blocking issue because everybody was in the pile.
Landon Johnson and Grayson Gerard on the tackle.
Face mask.
Face mask, huh?
On the Huskies. So that's going to be what?
5-yard variety.
Yards beyond. So, all right, defense, do it again.
Huh. Okay.
Just keep overcoming, no big deal.
Adapt, adjust, and overcome.
There you go. Sure.
We had a college coach
Sure.
back in the day that used to say that.
Sure. Brad Olson's listening. He's on the way, Kendall. Got locked the doors. 5:17, and we got whistles everywhere.
Yep,
timeout.
Tri-Valley.
Mustangs. We will take a timeout as well on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
You don't have any footing on.
Here we're back at 5:16 in a very exciting football game. Ashton Fairbanks with the pick 6 just moments ago.
Fairbanks playing big on defense. He had the block punt.
Yes. Good call. Block punt right there. Rushed punt earlier. So winner wins 28-0. Rapid City Christian 13-8 over Dual. Hot Springs with 3 minutes left in the third, 28-13 over Sioux Valley. And the game you're watching, 14-7.
Grayson Jacobs and Hudson Keff. Nice play.
Huskies are
the D-line
swarming.
that blew up from the get-go. The whole D-line was in the backfield there.
Yep.
It was great.
Huskies are swarming. And I'll tell you, no matter what happens here, when we left 3 weeks ago, I said the Mustangs are a very good 3-loss football team, and we didn't want to line up to see them again.
Nope.
And I was right, I think.
Yep.
And so here we go, 4:43, but why not play them again, right?
Yep, that's right.
Take care of them twice.
You got to
No question on who's better then. McFarland back to pass, in under pressure. Oh, they got him.
There we go. Evan Forney with the sack.
Evan Forney just holding on.
Nice job.
4:18. Mustangs have one timeout. This play right here and the next one could be the ball game.
Could be. Got a little ways to go yet, though. They're down to one timeout, though.
One timeout, 3:58.
Defensive line needs to get some penetration again. That's what's been killing them this drive, especially.
And counting.
Yep.
This is a big-time play in a game that has had many.
Can we get him out there?
No, he's going to run up the middle. He's got
not big,
nowhere
not
to
much
go.
to gain there. So he's stopped by, who is it? Grayson Jacobs.
So 3:28 left to play, 14-7. Clock is ticking. This, I think, Kendall,
I don't think they're going to punt.
as long as the Huskies get a stop, I think this is ball game. They are in no hurry. The more the clock runs, the better the Huskies feel.
I'm not sure why they're not running or why they're wasting that much time.
Maybe take a timeout coming out there. You got one in the bank. See what they got here
Pass.
for
Here he
third and
comes.
long. Coming this
Here he
side.
comes.
No!
Oh, huge play.
Big time!
Who is that?
Who's in there?
Jake Gale. That's a huge play.
Says this thing is as close as you can get to being over.
It's close. Nice
So
tackle by
take care of
Gale.
the
He
ball
blew
right
that
now.
up. Blew that up right away. He saw it coming.
Yeah,
Nice
you
play.
think the Huskies have played the Mustangs twice, and they have yet to score in the second half in both of them.
That's pretty
If we
impressive.
keep it that way, Kendall, I think predictions been working out so far.
That's
I
right.
call we win. If
That's
the
right.
Mustangs don't score again in the second half, if they don't score
That's
second
right.
half, I think we'll win. That's what I'm going with. So here we go. Take
Oh,
care
we've
of
got
the
a
ball
hole.
right
There
up
we
the
go.
middle. 1 first down, and this thing is going to be all she wrote.
Jake Gale.
So now you get, Kendall doesn't want to hear this on Saturday. If you get behind the 605 Hogs, it's over. Get behind the Husky pack. Let them push them back and call it a game and get out of here with a win by the skin of your teeth.
That's right.
But a character-building win, confidence-building win, as we have a date with the Warriors, who have not lost in 2 years, except to us.
That's right.
I'm all right with that. Lose twice.
Yep.
Here we go. Seal the deal.
Gale
Here
again.
we go.
Got a hole.
That's going to be it. That's all she wrote. Take care of it
Gainer.
now again. No need to even do much. Make them take that time out. Kneel it. Run it a little bit.
Gain of 9 for Jake.
People that took the spread, the over, the under, they're worried about this drive now.
Yeah. And bad
It shows
beats
up
on
on
Scott
Scott
Van
Pelt. You got it.
Yep,
But
that's
Make
right.
sure you get good snaps here, ball security,
Yep.
nothing fancy, and they look like they're not too worried about the timeout. Even a count here, take it all, take timeouts, whatever you got to do,
Just waiting.
salt it away.
Waiting for the there you go. Got the 5 count.
There you go, Gunnar Ewing. Hold on to it. Just go down 114. And there's our
There's
timeout.
the
I
last
would think,
timeout.
right?
Yep. Last timeout.
Timeout. Mustangs, 1:11 left in the ball game. We'll take a timeout as well.
Yep.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
And we're back here, and I'm getting a little feedback here on my Jack statement.
Oh,
Says
man.
Coyotes will be howling on Saturday. I gotta be both ways here.
That's
It's gonna be
right.
a great football game. I think it's gonna come down to the replay official. I know the guy. Well, here we go.
Keaton
Take
Gale's gonna
care of the
keep it.
ball. And we're at 106. Mustangs can't
Yep.
stop it. Gonna be 3rd and 10.
Nope. He gained a few yards there. Gonna be third
oh,
and
yeah. 3rd and 5.
third and gain about 3 there for Keaton.
So clock at 50 seconds. Huskies probably take this all the way down, take a timeout on their own. Then run around a little bit, run it right up the middle, and that's going to be all she wrote. What a game tonight, though. Well done by both teams. Tough. Either team needs to lose a game here.
Yeah.
Heck of a season for the Mustangs. They
Yeah.
gave the defending champions in 11B
Yeah.
everything they wanted and almost
For
a little
sure.
bit more.
Yep.
But
For sure.
the champs own the night again.
That's right.
And they will be going to winner
Next
a
Friday.
week from tomorrow.
Yep.
We are hoping to be there, but we will be outside somewhere. That's already been decided. So we'll dress warm in what should be a very fun game. I'm
Jeff
sure the
Mayfreeze.
Warriors want to avenge a loss, and the Huskies want to tell them that there's a new number one
That's right.
in charge, and you are now chasing us. So here we go. We will pause for a quick break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
Good work, fellas.
Good job, guys.
We'll see you again here.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
And we're back. What is a very exciting night of football. Now, obviously, everybody has our live stream, so we don't want to give the Warriors any bulletin board material.
That's right.
So we're coming out that way, play a good football game against a very good football team in what has been an exceptional football program.
Absolutely.
And the Huskies here now in the last few years have risen into that upper echelon of, you know, you look at those 4 or 5 teams in Class 11B, Huskies certainly one of them, and rightfully so. The Mustangs gave a very good effort tonight. Wonderful effort by the Mustangs. Exciting game. I tell you, if we had to play again, I don't want to play them again.
No, absolutely. They're a good team. They
are a good football team. Nothing to hang their hat on, that's for sure. Some big-time calls, big-time plays, lots of emotion, fun both ways, but congratulations to the Mustang team and their seniors, their coaching staff, on what has been a wonderful season. So best of luck to them traveling home. It's always tough when it comes to an end, that's for sure, but nothing to be disappointed about. You think a lot of teams would love to be in the position.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You have a fantastic quarterback on their side trying to make a play. Great pick 6 by Ashton Fairbanks. So
yeah, that was crazy. That
fantastic
was a great play
both ways by 2 good football teams, and we would see nothing less a week from tomorrow in winter. I would think you're going to have 2 great teams going at it, trying to get back into where they play in a controlled temperature.
Yep, that's right.
So Kendall is working on some
Getting
stats.
close.
And then we will wrap it up here in an exciting Thursday night of football in what was not ideal conditions. One game of note here in Hot Springs, 28. Sioux Valley 13 with 11 minutes left in the 4th. And if you go back to game 1, Kendall, I think you might hear that I said that Hot Springs team could be dangerous.
That's right. It's true.
So sometimes you get lucky. I certainly don't know what I'm talking about, so just a lucky guess. Hopefully it pans out. Then Hot Springs would have in the semifinals a very short trip. No, they would not have a trip. They'd be at home against Rapid City Christian. They would be the higher seed, I assume.
Close game for them.
Yeah, no kidding. So
definitely
tonight, you can't say enough about the resolve, the grit, the wherewithal, the competitive fire, the adjustments, the moves made by the coaches, the kids. Fun game to watch. Hard-earned victory, well-deserved, and because of it, Schoenebaum said, no school for the students tomorrow, just the teachers got to come in. I think that was why we made that move early.
There's no school tomorrow?
No school for the kids tomorrow.
Oh, man, I didn't know that.
No school tomorrow.
So the kids are going to be home with me tomorrow?
Kids are home tomorrow.
Oh,
teachers got to report.
Oh, man.
But Austin Clerk said he's going to report to school anyway just to get. Oh, yeah. So, all right. Some stats, and then we'll call it a wrap on a fantastic high school football game.
All right. Offensively, rushing for the Huskies, Jake Gale had 16 carries, 76 yards. Garrett Merkley had 5 carries, 69 yards. Keaton Gale, 13 carries, 21 yards. Gunnar Ewing, 6 carries for 5 yards and a touchdown. And Luke Schmitz with 1 carry for 2 yards. Receiving, Jake Gale, 1 for 4. Carson Timmons, 2 for 18. And Ashton Fairbanks, 1 for 0. Huskies had 41 rushes for 173 yards. Passing were 4 receptions for 22 yards. So a total of 195 yards of offense. Let's see here. Defensively, Huskies were led by Ashton Fairbanks, Aiden Zock, and Evan Fournier with 7 tackles apiece. Hudson Kemp with 6. Carson Timmons and Grayson Jacobs with 4 apiece. And also Ashton Fairbanks with the big punt block in the first half. Was that the first half, correct? Yeah. And in the second half, he had the interception for a touchdown, the pick 6. Big game for Ashton.
Did a punt block come in the first punt of the second half?
Was it? Oh, it might have been.
And then we drove in to score.
Okay, yep, you're right. And first downs, we had 15 to the Tri-Valley 6. And Huskies had 5 penalties for 35 yards, and Tri-Valley had 0. That's impressive. 0 penalties for the game. So that's all I've got for stats.
Nice play to play that long. Well, it speaks to a 14-7 game as well. So the Huskies seniors playing in their final home football game tonight. We're Trayson Pearson, Jacob Gale, Caden Moore, Carson Timmons, Garrett Merkley, Grayson Jacobs, Aiden Zock, Reed Saylor, and Evan Fournier were the seniors. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Went through them here kind of quick, but good career on this field by those guys. Hopefully we got a couple more left. We definitely got one more. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
So Huskies will be in winter 1 week from tomorrow on a Friday night, late afternoon, early evening, who knows. The Hot Springs is in control in Sioux Valley, 36-13. Kendall, any final thoughts on an amazing high school football game?
We knew it was going to be a dogfight. And looks like the rain's starting to come down just a little bit again, the mist or whatever you can see in the lights. After we played them, 3 weeks ago, we knew it was going to be a good game. And just like the first half up there, we were down 14-0 at halftime, but we were down, it was a good game. I don't know. We had to fight for everything we got. I mean, we offensively we had 15 first downs, and what do we have? Almost 200 yards of offense, and we still had to fight. We still had to have the pick 6 for a touchdown. Sometimes things don't work out. We had the fumble. We had a couple passes go through receivers' hands, but we still found a way to get it done, and that's all that counts. And we played a good football team. They're a heck of a good team. They had a lot of good players.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There's two good football teams playing tonight. Conditions aside, both teams are playing. You got to get a few breaks.
Yep.
And you got to have a few things go your way, and I'd say both teams had a few things go their way, and the Huskies made a play late, and that's what it really comes down to this time of year. Got to be sometimes not. You don't want to say lucky, but you got to be fortunate.
Yep. Catch a break here or there.
Yeah, and you think that McFarland, sure, you're throwing that in. Sure, he feels terrible about that, but he's trying to make a play for his team without a doubt, and in a position where you had to make a play.
Yep, they needed one.
Then you look at Fairbanks, stayed with it. Toughness all the way after a couple of what he probably would say balls he should have caught in the first half.
A couple of them he could have caught, yep.
Yeah, and then you make a play like that, so you just never know. Just always prepare for the moment. Huskies were ready and did a great job. So good adjustments by both coaching staffs. Kudos to our staff and players who live on to play, but congrats to the Mustangs on a great season. And I've said this a couple times, football's Amazing sport where you got parents on the field after the game, win or lose.
Yep.
Tough when the season comes to an end. Exciting when it keeps going.
That's right. That's right.
So a great game tonight. Somebody will be covering the volleyball game on Tuesday. Myself, Kristen, Caroline will have it covered as the Huskies volleyball team will play at home at 7 o'clock Tuesday against Vermilion. And then hopefully on to DV on Thursday, but Vermilion on Tuesday.
Yep.
And then Huskies will be in a week from today in winter.
Week from tomorrow.
Week from tomorrow.
Yep.
Correct.
Right.
Getting a week from tomorrow, and hopefully we're out there to cover. But the thing is, tonight, I mean, Kendall, this is a phenomenal gig. We saw a great game.
Yep.
2 great teams. We've had a front row seat for the last 3 years.
Yep. It's been fun.
Awesome. Keep it going. So good job to the Huskies. Best of luck out in winter. And on behalf of Kendall, Caroline, the best production manager in the business. Kendall, the best the best color man, stat man, you name it in the business. Thank you to our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you, that's for sure. Fuller Digital Solution and myself. Again, we know the weekend starts tomorrow night, but have yourself a good weekend.
See ya.